Assalamu alaikum. I don't know much of the Muslim language, but if I was to sing something, I would have to sing one love, one heart. Let's get together and let's feel all right. The words of Bob Marley. Mr. Malik, the Emir, my good friend from Ghana, who I will be having dinner with shortly, and all the other dignitaries that are here from the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Of course, how could I not say to Brother Sadiq, who thinks I have the answer to all the problems, and he calls me each time he runs into one. I see members of the Portmore community here, and I make sure I greet them, especially since I want a vote from you soon. Of course, I see Dr. Osai here, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see you, sir. I'm very happy. But, ladies and gentlemen, you would ask the question, I am sure, what interest would the mayor of Portmore have with the Ahmadiyya Muslims? The truth of the matter, it is my responsibility to ensure that no bias, no favoritism takes place for any religion that wishes to worship here in Jamaica. The Muslim community, the Ahmadiyya community, is no different. When they approached me and they would have wanted to build their community in the Portmore community, I must be honest with you, Portmore was not accommodating as they ought to have been. I was invited to Canada to see what this community was all about, and I took the time out and I went. And I must be honest with you, there is nothing that I saw that would give me any feeling that, as Brother Malik says, that they are terrorists or suicide bombers or persons of any ill intent. When I went, the same sign that you see there, love for all, hatred for none, was very evident everywhere in that community. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica is of course one of those places that religion, they say we have more churches per square mile than anywhere else in the world. And we have been tolerant to every religion on earth, bar none. And it is my responsibility to assist in any way that I see that I can to any community that believes that they can make a good to this society and this country which we call home. So ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters that are here this afternoon, I deem it an honor to meet some of these persons that I have met here and quite frankly I've become great friends with. I should have been at the conference about a week and a half ago. Unfortunately, I could not make it. My wife and myself should have been at that conference, and I understand, Brother Malik, that we can get a rain check. Thank you very much. But I say to you that I've looked at several of the things that this community does, and I believe that the community of Olaba will be very pleasantly surprised. This is just the beginning of what you might experience in this community. I am sure when the rest of it is rolled out, I don't think they bought all this land just to put up a mosque. So therefore, I believe you will benefit greatly in this community. I say to you that it is a testimony of what can happen in a short space of time. I think it is perhaps one of the fastest buildings you have ever seen going up in any community. Even I, Brother Malik, when I came here this afternoon, was absolutely shocked to see what had gone up in the period of time. I have to say my commendations to a gentleman who I believe might have been integral in making that happen. And I speak of no other but my friend around the back there, former Senior Superintendent Renita Adams. I think you did a wonderful job, sir, in making sure that this community was secure and that your men here, you did an excellent job. Thank you very much, sir. I want to say thanks to the contractors that worked assiduously on this building. And I'm sure that this is one of the places where you have worked where you did not have to complain that you were not getting paid. I am sure that you got your money and you did a fair job for the money that you received. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that the Ahmadiyya community here can teach us in many respects how to be peaceful among each other, how we can treat each other with respect, and how we can honor our families. I saw my sister to the front here smiled when one of the representatives here said that they wanted to teach husbands here in Jamaica to be faithful. I promise you, Brother Sadiq, that you will have a hard time with that one, but I say to you, try. The wives will love you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
I don't know how the rest of the guests are going to top that, Your Worship. But nevertheless, we do have two, I would say, serious speakers. I'd like to request Reverend Penelope Morgan Ovens, the Assistant Chaplain for Jamaican Constabulary Force, to come forward, please. Thank you.
Miss Marjorie, yes.
She wants to speak first? I believe now we have Reverend Dr. Margie Lewis to come to this. She is the President of United Theological College of the West Indies.
Your Worship, the Mayor, distinguished leaders of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, brothers and sisters all, it gives me great pleasure to identify with this ceremony today. And I greet you in peace, and I greet you with love. I want to thank the community for inviting me to participate in this occasion, and to say a particular word of thanks to Mr. Kweku Ahmed, who graciously accepted our invitation at the United Theological College earlier this year to have an interreligious discussion on the Hebrew Bible. I would like to assure his colleagues that he acquitted himself very well. And we had other conversations with other members of the community. Friends, those of us who visibly and publicly declare our obedience to God are important for the development of this country and for the progress of the world. Many are tired of those who proclaim things with their lips that are in contradiction to the testimony of their lives. And I believe all of us, Muslim, Christian, friends of other religions, have a particular duty to help to wipe out the cynicism in the world. The view that there is none with integrity, none that has the discipline to stay the course, to achieve mastery over themselves and a total obedience to God. And therefore, I welcome the collaboration with the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. I rejoice at the start which we had in that conversation earlier this year at the United Theological College of the West Indies, that the whole country could see people of different religions having a conversation in peace, even though we have different religious spaces. I am happy to hear of the work that is being done for the poor and for those who are disadvantaged, because it is said that we can tell the measure of a nation by the way it deals with those who need help. I look forward to our continued conversation and collaboration, and encourage you, as was said before, to stand fast to the truth that you know, and to live lives that can be examples of peace, of integrity, and of love in this country. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We have a person amongst us who represents the millions of Ahmadi Muslims in Ghana as mission in charge and their Amir. But today, he has a most honorable and distinguished service for us. Today, he is a representative of His Holiness, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, the current head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. Hazur Ayatollah bin Aziz has graciously appointed Maulana Abdul Wahab Adam as his representative for the inauguration of Masjid Mahdi. I humbly request him to please come and address us.
Nare Takbir!